Revlon files for bankruptcy, owing $14 billion. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein or cup of coffee. Let's have a look at this article discussing, well, the Revlon bankruptcy. US cosmetic giant Revlon. Now, here's an interesting theory. Let's Revlon. Let's jump over here. Okay. Now, what is it? Images. There we go. They've got the lipstick, don't they? That's it. I'm not familiar with these brands, but my wife is. And she said a very interesting thing. Because everyone's been wearing masks, or they've been working from home, well, the demand for lipstick has decreased. Are you going to wear lipstick if you are behind a mask all day at work? No, you're not. You're going to save your money. You're not going to put on the lipstick or the lippy. And these are the little luxuries that usually do well during tough times. So that's an interesting take on it. So the brand is saved in Australia, apparently. Cosmetic giant Revlon has filed for bankruptcy after years of stiff competition from rivals focused on online sales and supply chain problems. So, saved in Australia after the chain declared bankruptcy in the US. In a court filing this week, the company initiated Chapter 11 proceedings to manage its debt, which is said to have stood between $1 billion and $10 billion. Wow. USD there. Revlon, known for its signature nail polish and lipstick, reported long-term liabilities of $3.3 billion in the first quarter. Today's filing will allow Revlon to offer our customers the iconic products we have delivered for decades, while providing a clearer path for our future growth, the CEO, Deborah Perlman, said in a statement. In the US, Chapter 11, known as reorganization bankruptcy, allows firms to restructure themselves while being protected from creditors and continuing to operate. But the company will pump more money into its Australia and New Zealand operation to keep it afloat. Consumer demand for our products locally remains strong. People love our brands, and we continue to have a leading market position in Australia and New Zealand, said Tracy Razzo, Managing Director of Revlon Australia and New Zealand. This filing in the US will allow Revlon to continue to offer our customers the iconic products, that we've delivered for decades. And that seems to be a repeat of what they're saying there. The company expects to receive $575 million in financing from its lenders if its bankruptcy is approved in court. Owned by billionaire investor Ronald Perlman and run by his daughter Deborah, Revlon reported a net loss of $67 million from January to March. The company, which lists Elizabeth Arden, Almay, and Britney Spears fragrances among its brands and has operations in more than 150 countries, has suffered from the global supply chain crisis and high inflation. Revlon has also faced increasingly tough competition, which has hurt revenue in recent years. It has been unable to keep pace with rivals L'Oreal and Estee Lauder, as well as upstart makeup and personal care brands that have turned to video bloggers and Instagram personalities to fuel growth. Now, on YouTube, there is like the makeup people, the guys and women that put on the makeup, they are huge. They are huge. That's why I find it so funny when someone says, YouTube is dead, because, they ban one little channel, even with hundreds of thousands of subscribers or even 1 million subscribers. It's nothing compared to the normie makeup world, guys. I don't know how, but somehow I think Rachel was on my computer and she was watching this one, like a bitch fight between two makeup people. One bloke was like a makeup person putting it all on and just really dolling himself up. And there was another one, an older woman, in the middle age, and they were having this big bitch fight over who used whose makeup, and it was a whole YouTube drama. It's like a sitcom. I hate to admit it, but I couldn't stop watching it. The bitch fight between the two of them. So it's like, those daytime soaps that they had back in the day. Anyway, I'm going completely off topic, but it just shows you how big that sector is. The company was embroiled in controversy in August 2020 when Citibank revealed that it had accidentally transferred $1.2 billion to several of Revlon's creditors. The bank then filed a complaint against an investment fund that refused to pay part of the sum, but the complaint was dismissed in court. Bloomberg reports that New York-based Revlon has struggled to remain relevant and stem falling sales amid competition from Estee Lauder co's and of smaller companies using social media. Yes, and this will only make it worse when COVID-19 lockdowns sent demand for makeup plunging. The company's Australia arm is still profitable, but it could be sold by the parent company. Revlon's Australian subsidiary has lodged accounts for 2021, showing that it has been profitable in the past 2 years despite facing headwinds related to the global pandemic. So there we go, everyone. Revlon filing for bankruptcy in the US. The Australian arm is fine at the moment, but they could sell. Well, let's have a talk about this. This is just, showing us the ongoing and delayed impact of the supply chain issues manifesting and hurting this company. They were probably a bit of an older brand. They weren't hip and cool and able to adapt with, the new influencers that have a huge pull on younger audiences. But supply chain has also caused them a lot of problems. So there's going to be some retail damage for some time. Shipping costs aren't going to normalize for at least another year. And, let's just keep an eye on what is going on. Anyway, lads, let me know. Are you a fan of Revlon? Do you buy it for the missus or ladies? We're up to 10% now, female viewers. Are you a fan of it? Or is it just not cool anymore? I've got no idea. Anyway, take care, guys. If you're a fan of the channel and want to help out, there are a few ways you can. You can like, share, and subscribe the content. You can support us financially by joining us on YouTube or Patreon, using our referral links from Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. Or you can buy our pocket squares, handmade, and from the 10,000 subscriber special. Also, if you need an architect, give us a call. Take care, guys. Have a great day. And, stock up on your Revlon if you're worried the brand's going to disappear. And check out those YouTube makeup people. It's just a different world, guys. It is insane.